Hi everyone, I hope that this is looking really weird because it's all shadowy, but I've been trying to do this video all day, and what I'm finding is that as you know, for those of you who watched the last video, you'll know that I'm away from home at the moment, so I'm having to sort of do this makeshift arrangement. And you know, things are pretty tricky, both with the lighting and with the table setup, so I'm going to give it a go, see how it goes. If the video looks too dodgy, then obviously we'll change it. Thank you to those of you who have subscribed to the channel. You know, it's lovely, as I've said many times before, to have you all on board. I am trying to speak fairly quietly at the moment because I'm in a what shall I say, like an elderly care facility at the moment, because I'm in my father's flat. He's still in hospital, so I'm staying here so I can visit him. So yeah, I'm trying not to wake the sort of other elderly people who are around, but if you do hear background noise, that would just be people moving around in the corridors, and you may hear the occasional door go, but let's get on with the reading, and hopefully it won't be too much of a distraction, and I'm hoping that this shadow will just be overtaken by the cards. The reason I wanted to do this video now is because today I kept hearing the word update, 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 and this is about an update for the DM. Now I know I only did a DM reading a couple of days ago, and he was in quite a strange sort of place. So I just wanted to catch up with him. This is going to be a short reading today, but I was just going to catch up with him and see how he was feeling. Yeah, I think let's try with some love oracle, I think. Okay, just spirit be with me, please. My energies have been all over the place today, but they're much more settled tonight, which is why I've left it so late. So let's see, how's the DM feeling, please, Spirit? How is the DM now feeling? Okay, now this has come out in reserve. We have the observe in reserve. Really? It's come out in reverse, I meant to say. We have the observe card, but it's reserved, reverse. I'm struggling with that word. What is the matter with me? I've had a very strange day. Okay, so we have the observe card in reverse. That's what I meant to say. We have the solar plexus chakra card, which is card of emotions. Let me just get the other cards and then let's have a look at this in more detail. Okay. We have well-deserved reward, but again, that's in reverse. We have open up. We have believe and succeed. And we have reach out. Okay, so you know, the divine masculine is still in the same sort of mindset that, you know, he is wanting to reach out. He's wanting to open up because he believes that if he does so, opens up about his emotions and reaches out to you, Divine Feminine, he knows that that is what is going to bring the success in this relationship. But what we've got here is a very interesting top line. Because we have the observe card, which is in reverse. I have to keep saying it because it's because I've got observe, reverse, deserve. Anyway, we have observe, but in reverse. You know, at the moment he's struggling to see a way forward. Okay, if this was upright, I'd be a lot more confident about this. But at the moment, you know, he's gone from feeling... we had a Ten of Swords energy, didn't we, where he was keeping himself trapped. But at the moment, he's struggling to see the way forward. That, to me, is advancement, because he's not standing still in the trapped energy. He's actually trying to figure out how to move forward, but he's not seeing the way forward. It's in reverse. Yeah, I said it right. I don't know what this is about, seriously. So we have solar plexus card, and this is about emotions. So he's feeling the feels, okay? He knows what he wants. He knows what he's feeling, you know, and he's listening to that at the moment. But at the moment, we're having a crisis in confidence, because here we have the well-deserved reward card, but it's in reverse, okay? So it's almost like, you know, he knows how he feels, but he doesn't see the way forward. He doesn't see how he can reach out and open up to you, Divine Feminine, because there's a part of him that feels he doesn't deserve you. All right? There's that real confidence lack. But he really, as you can see, wants to open up, and he wants to reach out, because he knows that's the only way to bring success. They've just said to me, he knows you're waiting. A lot of you Divine Feminines are, I say you, I should say we really, but you know, a lot of us are actually waiting for that time, for the Divine Masculine to feel ready to reach out. So if that resonates with you or applies to your situation, you know, he's very, very aware of that. But, you know, again, he's still struggling to see how, you know, you could possibly want him. You know, he feels he doesn't deserve you. Let me just get 3 more cards here. Okay, we have the base chakra card. This is a card about him feeling grounded. He needs to feel grounded. He's either feeling grounded or needs to. Let's see what the other cards are, and that will put some focus. Yeah, like I just said, he knows that you're waiting results. It may be that he sees that you're very grounded at the moment, you know. He feels that you're not going to put up with any of his game playing, or I was going to say, no, let's not go there. But he knows that you're not going to put up with any game playing. He knows he's got to get this right. He knows that, you know, he feels that he doesn't really deserve you. So, you know, he sees you as a very grounded person, and he knows you're not going to mess about. He knows that you're awaiting results here, Divine Feminine. Yeah, and he's worried that your attention is elsewhere at the moment. And this is what he you know, why he's eager and why it's all on his mind at the moment about wanting to reach out, because he's worried that you're going to move on. He knows that you potentially have a lot of options, you know, with other people who, you know, won't keep you waiting. And because of his lack of self-confidence, he believes that you would, you know, move in a different direction, because he believes he's not good enough for you. And that is why he thinks you're changing the focus away from him at the moment. So, where are we, Spirit? Yes, they wanted me to use these oracle cards in the beginning. So let's go with this. Why do we have the Observe card in reverse, please? Yang. Yeah, so we have sort of masculine energy here. We've got, you know, obviously we all have yin, we all have yang in us, but, you know, he's very much in his thought processes at the moment, you know. Even though he's feeling the feels, he's very much trying to plan things in a logical way, and this is why he's not balancing enough. He's not balancing his emotions with his thought processes, and that is why he's finding it difficult to see the way forward. I think I've just knocked the camera, so let me move these over to give us more space. There we go. I know it's not brilliant, but this table's very wobbly, so okay. I hope you can hear me okay. I know some of you struggled with the sound. I am working on figuring that out, but I need to play around with it a bit more, I think. So why do we have the solar plexus card here, please? Clean it up, yeah. He's trying to get his emotions in check, you know. He's trying to sort of not be so erratic. He's trying to get some sense of order in his life, you know, and certainly about his emotions. You know, in the past we've seen divine masculines that have been a bit erratic emotionally, some of them, and they've struggled to contain their emotions. But in the reading the other night, we saw the divine masculine with it was from that deck, wasn't it? It was the one where it shows the heart within like a cage. And it's almost like he wants to get control of his emotions so that he can use the strength of his emotions to move forward. So why is the well-deserved reward in reverse, please? Whoop. I love it when that happens. Look what came up. So the reason it's in he feels he doesn't deserve you is he knows how powerful this relationship is. And it's almost like he can't believe his luck. He's thinking, you know, this is my soulmate, this is my twin flame. You know, he's got an awareness of this now, but he doesn't quite believe, you know, that he deserves you. It's almost like he's standing here saying, because it's in reverse, he's saying, why me? Why, but that can't be me. How can that be me? So the only way I can deal with that sort of thought process is by turning it upside down. It can't be me. It really can't be. I can't have this beautiful relationship, surely. Me? Me? How? You know? Real self-doubt there. It's almost like, I don't even want to say he can't believe his luck, because that doesn't express the depth of the emotion here, you know? He's astounded by this, Divine Feminine. So what about open up? Yeah, he knows that if he opens up, then that's going to be the beginning of a very, very happy life. And he knows that he's going to make you happy too, Divine Feminine. But that's why it feels huge. And he needs to get over this hurdle of not believing he deserves it. Because he's got to have the confidence to feel that you'd accept him after everything that's happened in the past, you know? Because he doesn't know. He really doesn't know. He knows this is a hugely significant relationship, you know, and he knows more about it. But, yeah, I mean, again, I've pulled this out in reverse. We're getting a lot of reverse energies tonight. And, you know, he should be relaxed. He should be, you know, feeling happy and that he can succeed by reaching out and opening up to you, Divine Feminine. But he's feeling nervous. He's not feeling relaxed about this. He's feeling tense. He's feeling on edge. He's trying to clean up his emotions, as we saw here in this direct line, you know? So, yeah. But what is good about this is that I know we're always waiting, Divine Fems. I get it, totally get it. But what's good about this is he's at least trying to work out this process. He's acknowledging that there's this fabulous relationship here, and he's just building his confidence. Why do we have... Oh, Spirit are ahead of me tonight. Yeah, he wants to reach out because he wants to come home. You know, spiritually, he knows where he belongs. He belongs with you. He wants to come home, Divine Feminine. Okay, that's why. He's had enough of running. He's had enough of, you know, maybe go through karmic situations. He wants to actually come home. That's what's important to him. How interesting. I've put that the other way round. That is very interesting, and I'll tell you why. With the other cards, I've put the new deck that I'm working with at the moment, I've put them on top, quite pointedly in significant areas. But here, I've put the reach out card on top and the home underneath. And that is very interesting. Sometimes we do things, you know, because there's a message hidden here. And, you know, he wants to come home, but he's in this energy of disbelieving that it is possible for him, of, you know, disbelieving that this relationship could possibly be for him. It's almost like he feels someone's tricking him. So, you know, by me putting it on top, it shows me that the divine feminine, divine masculine, apologies, is trying to, he wants to reach out, but he's not quite sure that you'll accept him, that you'll accept him coming home. And you know what? In order to send him a message, I'm going to deliberately put it back on top of the reach out card, because divine masculine, you need to do the reaching out and come home. And when I say come home, I mean link with your divine counterpart, which is you, divine feminine, okay? So why do we have base chakra? Who is it that's grounded here, and why are they grounded? Yeah, okay, well that makes sense. We have the base chakra card, which is all about feeling very grounded, feeling very whole, feeling very complete, you know, and it's about working in the moment with what you've got, with the present energies. So, you know, this is what he's trying to do at the moment. He's trying to figure it all out now. He's trying to take a very grounded approach. I wasn't sure when that came up earlier, whether it was your energy, divine femme, or whether it was his, but it appears to be his. So he's trying to deal with it moment by moment, to take a step forward towards opening up. So why is he acknowledging the awaiting results, Spirit? Why is he acknowledging that? Why is he acknowledging that? Yeah, he knows you're between worlds. He knows that you have feelings for him, and he knows he has feelings for you. And he knows that you are awaiting, because you're watching, look at this, him to come out of the darkness into the light towards him. You know, he knows you're waiting for that. He knows it. He knows that you're in limbo. The weirdest thing keeps happening here, because I'm sure this camera is moving. Because one minute I can see all the cards in shot, and the next minute I can't. So I don't know what that's all about. But do bear with me. I don't want to move it too much, because it takes ages to try and get it in position. It's such a weird setup here. Anyway, let's get on. So why is he worried about the change of focus, please? Spirit, why is the DM worried about the change of focus? Oh gosh. He's really worried that you're going to walk away from him and he's going to be alone. Okay? And it doesn't matter, for those of you who have a DM who's in a karmic relationship at the moment, he feels lonely anyway within that relationship. I always do a karmic read on a Sunday, so that will be coming up tomorrow. It's Saturday evening here in the UK while I'm recording this. But Sunday, I always do a karmic read for the DMs that are in a karmic relationship. Well, it's for the DFs who have a DM in a karmic relationship, I should say. But, you know, even if he is, or even if he's married to his work, you know, whatever the situation is, he's worried about you moving away from him, changing your focus, and him feeling bereft. Okay? And that's probably why he's working so hard on thinking, how am I going to reach out? And, you know, I can't bear it if my DF rejects me, because I know how significant now, I know how significant this relationship is. Right, they want me to do they've just said to me, a quick run of tarot. So let's hope that we can fit that in the camera angle. In fact, I'm going to move, it's this way, isn't it? Let's move things over and see if that helps without me moving the camera. I do apologise for this. I know some of you struggled to hear the previous video, as I said, but I am going to try and figure that out. It's just that tonight particularly I'm having to speak more quietly, because I'm conscious that there's lots of elderly people down, not in the corridor, but in rooms down the corridor who would be disturbed by me speaking loudly. So I'm just going to do the tarot and then we'll pull a moonology. But yeah, let's see where this goes. Right, can we have a tarot for the Observe card in reverse, please? Whoops. Spirit, I'm going to do that again, please. Wow. Yeah. We have a tower. The tower is coming up in the Divine Masculine readings every single time at the moment. There's definitely a breakdown of old ways of thinking, you know, of old patterns of behaviour, and, you know, this is what he's trying to balance out. He's got his yang energy, you know, his mind, his logical mind, working 19 to the dozen, as we would say, but he actually needs his yin energy as well. So there's a real breakdown of his old way of thinking, and this is why he's still, you know, not seeing the way forward, because it's confusing him. But he's very clear on what he wants. And again, we're seeing this in every single reading at the moment, which is a huge step forward compared to, you know, readings a few months ago, or a few weeks ago, I should say, because the channel's only been about, I think this is the 16th week now. By the way, join us, please subscribe. It's usually a better setup with no shadow. But, you know, we have some really interesting readings. So why do we have solar plexus and clean it up, please, Spirit? Yeah, he's really trying to get control of his emotions. He's really trying, you know, to not dwell on negativity, you know. He's trying to see a way forward that doesn't pull him down. I was going to say he's trying to look for a positive route forward, but he's not. At the moment, he's looking at, you know, what is empty. It may also be that he's, if we look at this in context of the other two cards, he's trying to clean up his emotions. He's trying to get some control of his emotions so that he's more balanced. Again, balancing the yin and yang, he's balancing his emotions here. So he's trying to balance out the negative emotions that he's feeling, not towards you, Divine Feminine, but towards himself, because we know he's got a lot of self-doubt going on. So he's trying to figure out, you know, emotionally what he can bring to the table rather than, you know, what he can't, which is what this card signifies. I went a very long way around saying that, didn't I? I'm having a very strange day, seriously. So why do we have soulmates, and why is this energy here, please? Yeah, again, we've got this card of balance, and he wants to take the lead in this situation. He wants to heal in this situation. You know, he really has got to heal his energy and have some self-belief. But of course, that takes a tremendous amount of time, because some of that could be coming from childhood wounds. You know, we have children in this picture. He's trying to balance out things from childhood, and I've not said that, I don't believe, before regarding the Divine Masculine, but this is the energy Spirit are giving me tonight, that these children are significant. So, you know, his feelings of, you know, the lack of belief and his self-doubt and not feeling he deserves things, there are links to his childhood there. And so these are the things he's having to overcome. So it's not as simple as him choosing to believe something else. This is quite deep stuff that the Divine Masculine's having to work through, which is why some of your Divine Masculines have, you know, put themselves in karmic situations, because, you know, dealing with the heavy stuff is difficult. But in order to come into alignment with the Divine Feminine, they have to work through this heavy stuff. So, and that's what they're doing, because they recognise how significant this relationship is. So let's see why we have open up and happy. Yeah, look. They know they're going to be happy when they're with their Empress. You are their Empress. They know that they're going to be happy when they've opened up. They're just trying to find the courage to actually get there, you know? Ooh, Yeah, because they know exactly what they want to manifest. They know this. And it's almost like they're putting themselves under pressure because they know that it's going to be magical when it all happens. They know they're going to be happy, and they know that's what's going to bring them success. But at the moment, they're feeling really quite agitated about it. They're not relaxed about it because they're trying to find their way. And this is what they're trying to balance out up here, you know? So there's lots emotionally, there's lots of emotional shifting going on for the Divine Masculine at the moment. So why do we have reach out and no place like home, please? Can you draw that together for us, Spirit? He wants this to be successful. He feels like he's only got one shot at this, and I think this came up in a reading a couple of weeks ago. So he knows when he reaches out, he wants the coming home to his Divine Feminine, you know, to be successful, you know. He wants it he wants to bring good fortune into this relationship. He wants it to work out in any way, shape or form it can, but it has to be positive, you know, because he feels he's got one shot at it, you know. It's almost like he feels if he spins this wheel and it lands on one of the lines in between, then he's lost the most significant person in his life, you know. And this is what he worries about. He's worrying about the detail. And that's what he's working through at the moment. So why do we have here and now in the base chakra, please? Why do we have, again, please, Spirit, why do we have here and now in the base chakra? Okay, because this is what he's visualizing. You know, we not only have the soulmate card here, we have the Empress card here, and we have the Ten of Pentacles, you know. I think I talked the other day in the previous DM reading about him putting you on a pedestal, you know. But now he's got to believe that he is on a pedestal of the same height, DM, because he believes that the Ten of Pentacles is possible in this relationship. He knows that this is where he's going to be. This is home to him, you know. We know that he's trying to make his way home. It's all hinging on his self-belief. And he wants to ground it. He wants to bring you this abundance. He wants to bring it in the here and now, you know. He wants it to be in the 3D. This is why they've got the base chakra card. So, you know, the fact that that's here and it's showing grounding is him trying to move it out of the 5D into the 3D. Because he wants his Empress. You know, look at it in the same line. He's breaking down old thinking to approach his Empress because he wants to bring her this, you know, or he wants to share this with his Empress, depending on the dynamic, the yin and yang balance in your relationship, you know. He actually wants to be part of this with his Empress, which is you, Divine Feminine. So why do we have, oh, they're a step ahead of me, between worlds. Yeah, it's a time of transition. Look at this, you know. He may have thought the situation he was already in, his single life or his karmic life or his hiding away life, was great and fine and dandy. But he knows now that it's not fulfilling his emotional needs. So he's walking. But while he's still walking to find his route, he knows that you're waiting for a result, Divine Feminine. Can you see that? It looks a bit out of focus to me. And he knows that you're sort of in limbo. But he's coming. Look, he's making the journey. So what is this worry about, Spirit, then? Can you draw that together for us, please? Can you tell us what his concerns are here? Okay. There's a reason why I sort of held on to those and they fell. So let me just look at these a moment. Yeah, you see, He is stressed. He's very stressed. He's sitting and he's dwelling. He can't see the sunshine ahead of him, even though on one hand he can emotionally. His emotions are stopping him from, you know, being brave, I guess. There must be a better way I can put that. But, you know, he's sitting here and he's dwelling and he's worrying that you're going to change your focus and you're going to move on, and he's going to be left on his own, as we said before. You know, he's going to feel bereft that he's lost his divine counterpart. That's what his worry is. So for the moment, he can't see the sunshine. And part of his worry is because he sees you in high priestess mode. He knows you're his empress, but he knows you're capable of anything. He knows you can achieve the outcome that you want. You know, the high priestess, incredibly intuitive, you know, and so he knows that you can get the results you want. And he thinks that you can have any body you want as well, which is why he's so stressed at the thought of you moving on or changing your focus away from him, you know. And don't forget that, you know, you are, because you're twin flames, you are actually connected in the 3D as one soul. So he will feel if you're moving away from him, because he will feel it intuitively also. But this is his concern, you know. He feels that you could have anybody you wanted. And this is what is stressing him out. But, you know, is what will bring about change for him. Right, I'm going to draw this to a close because it's getting quite late here, and I don't want to carry on talking, as I said, because of, you know, where I'm temporarily living. So I'm going to pull a couple of Moonology cards because I just feel there's a message in here for us. What is the message, please, regarding this connection at the moment, Spirit? The Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine connection at the moment. What is it we need to know, please, for the Divine Feminines? What do they need to know? What do they need to know? Oops. What do they need to know, please? Okay, you want that one and that one. Oh, they want that one too. Interesting. Let's see what we've got. Yeah, show the world the real you. So, yes, Divine Feminine, you know, Spirit is saying you need to be authentic, but this is more a message about your Divine Masculine at the moment is trying to be authentic. He's trying to find his yin energy because he's very much in yang at the moment. He's trying to balance his emotions, and he's trying to be the real him so that he can open up to you. Okay, so that is a significant thing at the moment for him. He's trying to be his authentic self and be brave because he's worried that you're going to reject his authentic self. And this particular Divine Masculine does not find it easy to open up. So, yeah, he wants to bring love into the situation. We know this. You know, he wants to be happy with you. He wants to reach out. He wants to put things right. He wants the 10 of Pentacles with you. So, you know, this is what he's planning to do. This is what he wants to do. He wants to bring love back into this situation. The love never went away on the 3D, but he wants to bring it into the... sorry, did I say that the wrong way round? It never went away in the 5D, but he wants to bring the love into the 3D situation. So they're asking you to hold your vision. And I know we have to be eternally patient in a twin flame relationship, but remember, it's not all one-sided, this, Divine Feminines. So we may think that we're all fine and dandy and we're waiting for the Divine Masculine to sort themselves out, but actually while we're doing that, we're having to work on things about ourselves, and that could be around how we perceive others, it could be about how patient we are, it could be about our attitude towards our Divine Masculine. Are we being supportive or are we putting him down? Because remember, if we are criticizing him or judging him, then he will be feeling that because of the connection between the two of you. And the longer he feels that, the less confident he's going to be, and he'll feel he doesn't deserve you, and that will keep you apart for even longer. So the work that you will be asked to do is to work on that part of your attitude and, you know, your view of things, okay, and the way we perceive things. So hold the vision of how you want it to be. Bring love into this situation. And as with this, the Four of Cups, again, this is something that as Divine Feminines we need to constantly work on, is to take the negative emotions out of the situation, to bring the positivity and the love in, and keep the vision of how we want it to be. Perfect. Right, I'm going to draw it to a close there because this building has gone incredibly quiet and they don't want to hear me talking, I'm sure. So I hope you enjoyed that update, everybody. Please let me know if there's a problem with the sound. I am expecting some of you to say that it was a bit quiet, and that's simply because, as I said, I didn't want to speak any louder because I don't want to disturb people here. Please, if you haven't already, if you've watched the video and you've enjoyed it, please take a moment to subscribe, because it literally is a click of a button. It doesn't cost you anything. You know, you're not tied in. If you're not familiar with YouTube, if you click the notification bell, you'll also get notified of when the next videos are out tomorrow, as long as everything goes well with my dad, obviously, because he's in hospital. As long as everything goes okay, I will be doing the karmic and DM reading tomorrow, so look out for that. And also in the coming week I will be doing work and career readings for all the sun signs, so look out for those. So please subscribe and click the notification bell, and thank you for all your likes, and I will speak to you really, really soon. Take care, Divine Fems. Bye.